What is the weirdest scene in a movie that has turned you on? Secretary with James Spader definitely made me. Speaking of James Spader, the absolute weirdest would have to be Pretty in Pink. I fully expected Andy to end up with Steph. He was obviously only pretending to hate her because he was obsessed with her, something he admitted later. When I turned and told my friends that Andy Steph would make a hot couple, and they looked at me like I was on crack, I realized there was something wrong with me. Clerks 2. When Becky is trying to teach Dante how to dance. It's not a sexy scene in any traditional sense, and it's a Kevin Smith movie, so I wasn't really prepared to be aroused at all. The characters' chemistry in that scene is just smoky as hell. Fair is fair. Putting Rosario Dawson in a tight tank top and having her shimmy around is also a contributing factor. I'm only human. I'd have to rewatch the scene if there's a specific scene. That Michael Fassbender in Prometheus definitely disrupted something in my straight brain, to where in the theater I was confused about what I was feeling. I still have no desire to have a sexual or romantic relationship with another man. That character made me catch my breath. In Fight Club, the scene where Tyler Durden is giving me "I want you to hit me as hard as you can" speech. Something about the raw aggression and the underlying trust to engage in such an act. Let's just say I never thought a bloody lip could start something other than a fight. When Demi Moore rides the jukebox in St. Elmo's Fire before getting a big, sweaty kiss from Rob Lowe. It's all during this 80s Halloween party, and you can tell they had some history. No nudity, no bed. But holy god, she looks so good back then. I'd say The Secretary. The chemistry between James Spader and Maggie Gyllenhaal in that office setting was strangely captivating. It just goes to show how a well-crafted story can make even unconventional situations intriguing. The final scene of Bridget Jones's Diary, when she says something like, "Wait a minute, nice guys don't kiss like this." And his answer, "Yes, they fucking do." That was erotic times 10. Edit, it's not that weird though. Jennifer Aniston in Bruce Almighty, when Jim Carrey basically gives her an orgasm through the bathroom door with his new powers. I did not see that coming. But boy was I prepared the next time I watched it. Los Bandages, Salma Hayek and Penelope Cruz tie a man to a bed, push their tits in his face, slap him, and give him lipstick kisses. It took 3 days to film. That's 3 days in gentle fandom heaven for a lucky guy. Among all the answers, only a single answer links to a video. Do you want us to appreciate your answer or not? Come on, Reddit, you can do better. I believe in you. In Never Back Down, MC goes to a HS party where there's a fight club. There's a short scene where a cute girl beats up her ex-boyfriend in the ring. Hot. I barely remember this movie I saw as a teen, but I think it was about a guy taking care of a woman who lost all her limbs. There was an erotic scene. I hate that I'm gonna write this out. Got my first boner from the chase scene in the opening of Aladdin. I guess it was all the excitement. There was a scene in Dogtooth which was an instant turn on which resulted in me fapping. Was so weird since the whole movie is fucked up. Has anyone said that scene with Monica Bellucci yet? I wasn't going to say it, I just want to make sure you animals haven't said it. That restroom fight scene in Mission Impossible where Henry Cavill reloads his fists. I'm not gay, but I guess I'm cavillsexual. This sounds so bad, but in Titanic when Jack and Rose were on the door, I was just imagining trying to have sex on it. Silent Hill 2006 The Nurses. When Lee Thompson was straddling Howard the Duck in a shirt and underwear, I suddenly felt warm somehow. Gail whispering to Carlito through her front door in Carlito's Way. So hot and made me want cheesecake. Not a movie, but everything Mads Mikkelsen did in Hannibal. Especially when he prepared a nice dinner. Not a movie, but a show. Liam McPaul licking Dee's face. Immediate butterflies, albeit guilty ones, sticking a finger covered in menstrual blood in a woman's mouth. Outside in the dark. Saltburn. The scene where Tia Dalma turned into a Jontis in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. When getting a simple hug. A guy once held the back of my head for a short second. I melted. How? That's a wild question, honestly. Gotta say I keep it PG when it comes to movies. That scene in Blue Hawaii where Elvis Presley lays that girl over his knee and spanks her. The scene with Aerosmith singing Come Together in their Ski Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Not a movie. But watching Wednesday Jenna Ortega dance did something to me. Get away from her, you bitch. Yes, Ripley. I'll do whatever you want. That Chuck stunt in Jackass 2. I was 14 but still fucking weird lol. The scene in 8 Mile where Eminem rails that girl where he works. Call me by your name. When Elio stick his own into a peach. There's this fight scene in Total Recall with Sharon Stone. Literally any scene graced by Alexandra Daddario's presence. That scene in Jacob's Ladder. X to OOB. You know the one. The werewolf Lucy scene in Bram Stoker's Dracula.